me love is the woman know that I watch me like a YouTube. Can girl give me number, you know, so the pussy include. Your style and ruly as dude. Girl, I see give me the pretty singing.
Okay guys, today I'm going to be installing a wig. So first I'm going to separate my hair in two parts. I like to split it down the middle because my wig is a middle part. I'm a middle part girl, so section off one side, of course, so you can start braiding the other side. And you want to make sure that the braids that are in the middle closest to the top of your head are the smallest, because this is where your wig is going to lay, and you want it to lay nice and flat, so you want to make your braids small and flat. The ones on the sides don't really matter as much because they'll be covered by the hair, and I only plan on wearing this hair down, so yeah, make sure them braids are little. Okay, here's me with my braids. So then I'm going to use this edge booster gel just to lay it back, get my edges and my baby hairs out of the way so that once I glue the wig down, it don't get all caught up in it, in the glue and all that stuff. And then I just take this boar bristle brush and just smooth it back. Use alcohol to clean the gel and oils off your skin so that the glue will be able to adhere better, and put some makeup on your part. You're going to put your wig on and line it up kind of where you want it to sit. Since this is a reinstall, I don't have to do a lot of customization, but just fit it where you want to, and then you're going to get your glue. I think I was using the Bold Hold. I only like the Bold Hold Active, but I knew I wasn't going to have this wig on for long. It was just for a concert, so I was fine just using the regular one. And then you're going to take this popsicle stick. I like it because it's disposable and it doesn't get all, your combs get all sticky with the glue. You're going to smooth it out in a nice thin layer. You could do multiple layers. I just did one, which you'll see later was not enough. But yeah, so once you do that and blow dry it, you're going to lay the wig down in the glue and try to only get the lace in there. You don't want to like glue the hair in there, obviously. So you see now I'm about to put a little bit more glue for the sides, pull back my edges so that they don't get any glue on them. Same thing on the other side, and this is where you see the glue did not adhere at all. So I would suggest doing multiple layers and maybe using a stronger glue. I feel like the Bold Hold, it's not the best. It's not the worst, but it's also not the best. The Active is a lot better, though. And I just put a little bit of free spray on top of the glue just to kind of give it a little bit of a better hold, make it a little bit more tacky. And if you don't want to glue down the wig, you can just use the free spray instead. Use that and like the Got2b gel, and that'll have your wig laid as well. And then you can see I'm putting another layer of the glue just to make sure that this wig is on my head. You're going to lay the wig in the glue and then blow dry, blow dry, blow dry. And as you're blow drying, you want to kind of stick the lace down, make sure it's really getting in there, and then use an elastic band to tie it down. You want to tie it kind of tight. As you can see, a lot of effort. So here's where we get to the transformation portion. So as you can see, this wig was in need of some help. It was very much tangled. This is a synthetic wig. So I'm going to take a wide tooth comb and detangle, and wide tooth combs are better over time for your synthetic wigs than using a brush. So, little tidbit. And I kept this part in just to show you guys how tangled it was, and also like how gentle you need to be with the wig. So, and now that we've detangled, we're just going to straighten it. So you want to like grab a small section just like you would with your regular hair and just section it off. And you're going to want to do more detangling. So even though I already detangled this section, you see it's still tangled up again. So I'm using a finer tooth comb just to kind of get those last knots and kinks out of the hair, so that it'll be nice and smooth when it's time for us to start the straightening process. And I'm using my flat iron on 350. And I did do a couple passes with some of the sections. Since I did it on like a low temp, I didn't think it was too bad to do a couple passes because I really wanted it to get straightened. And you could already see the difference. So this is the last section for this side. And both sides straightened. It looks so much better. So then you're going to take off your elastic band, and ooh, do y'all see that? You see my like impressed face with how laid the wig is. It's looking real good. And at this point I realized that my part was kind of crooked. I tried fixing it a smidge, but obviously it's glued down, so that wouldn't work. So this is why it's important to line your wig up before you glue it down, so that you make sure it fits and sits where you want it to. And as you can see, even though my hair was straightened, it still had some kinks in it. In the meantime, before we do the rest, I'm going to do my little baby hairs, get a little swoop in. And I was trying to figure out what I was going to do with the hair because the ends didn't look super good. So I decided that I was going to cut the hair. So I'm just kind of separating the sections that are different lengths. And I was originally just going to cut off a little bit of the ends, but I decided to cut off a bit more. Which, this is how much I cut compared to the other side. And I didn't like the straight kind of blunt cut look, so what I did was bump the ends of the hair just to kind of give it a more natural look, because it also was looking a little like stiff with the ends just bluntly cut like that. So, and as you can see, it took me a little bit of time to get the flick of the wrist right with the flat iron, but you really just want to give the ends like a nice little curl, a little bump, so that it looks a bit more natural, and try to separate the sections based on length so that you're, I don't know, so that you have it length-wise. Look at that cute little curl. as you can see, it looks so much better. So now just showing you the difference. And obviously the left side looks amazing. So we're just going to do the same thing, do a nice straight cut across on the other side. And this is the final product. Thanks for watching.